Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Ovenrader again. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be talking about shapes. We're going to review our two-dimensional shapes. The two-dimensional shapes are flat. And then I'm going to introduce you to, or for some of you that may already know them, we're going to talk about three-dimensional shapes. And three-dimensional shapes are fat, not flat. So it's like we blow them up. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start off with just some riddles to help us with our flat shapes. The riddle is, I have 0 sides and 0 corners. I am round. What shape am I? You're right. You are a circle. I have 3 sides and 3 corners. I am shaped like a slice of pizza. What shape am I? Yes, you are a triangle. Tri meaning 3. I have 4 sides and 4 corners. 4 sides, 4 corners, 4 sides, 4 corners. I could be 2 shapes. All of my sides are equal. What shape am I? Equal sides. You are a square. And then this one is, I have 4 corners. I have 2 short sides and 2 long sides. What shape am I? Yes, you are a rectangle. Very good. And now, boys and girls, we're going to look at the fat shapes, not the flat shapes. The flat shapes are just these ones here. We're going to look at the fat shapes. So the first one we're going to look at right here, this is called a cone. And a cone could be an orange cone that you might see for construction. It might be a party hat, could be a cone, or an ice cream cone that you would get in the summertime in the heat. This shape here is called a cube. And a cube could be a box. A cube could be a dice. You could be any of those things. This one here is called a rectangular prism. And that might be a tissue box. It could be a Lego. This one here is a sphere. And a sphere is a ball. It could be a marble, a bouncy ball, a basketball. Earth is a sphere. This is a pyramid, and this might be the Egyptian pyramids. Or you could think of a triangular prism and think of a tent. This is a cylinder. And a cylinder would be like a soup can. It would be like a can of pop. Maybe a taller drum would be a cylinder. And on the 3D shapes, we notice that they are solid. And they might have faces. So these would be faces. They have edges. And they have corners or vertices. And those are 3-dimensional shapes. So remember, they are not flat, they are fat. And I'm going to share with you a screen here, and it's going to tell us just that. It's a little poem that goes along with our thing. Let me see here, okay. All right, here we go. It says, 3D shapes are fat, not flat. A cone is like a party hat. A sphere is like a bouncy ball. A prism is like a building tall. A cylinder is like a can of pop. A cube is like the dice you drop. 3D shapes are here and there. 3D shapes are everywhere. Very nice. So we learned a little bit about 2D shapes and 3D shapes and how we can tell the difference with those shapes. What I'm going to ask you to do, though, is I am going to assign you a few things to look at for your 2D shapes and 3D shapes. You can practice drawing them at home. So you could practice drawing your different shapes and turn them into something. And also you could practice drawing some of these and turn them into something as well. I'm going to share another screen with you to show you other ideas of what you can do as well. You can go to, I'm going to share with you the Starfall here, and you can see with the Starfall, you could go into kindergarten and pre-K, and you're going to go into the geometry and measurement, and you can practice sorting the 2D and 3D shapes. And then also you can look at actual pictures and you're going to match flat shapes, which are 2-dimensional, or the fat shapes you're going to match, which are the 3-dimensional. And then I'm going to stop my share of my screen here, and I'm going to share another screen with you just so you can look at what I'm looking at here. And this is in Epic. In Epic, they have different books, and this is called the Crayola Shapes book. And in this book, you can log into your Epic account, and you can go ahead and read this story, and you can find out different shapes in it and what they're made into throughout it. Very colorful pictures. Of course, it's Crayola, so it's going to be very colorful. And then towards the end of it, it also shares with you some 3-dimensional objects as well, that they are some solid shapes. Others have sides, so we can see our different shapes by looking at the different ones, and you can try to build yourself. So boys and girls, I also am going to send you a link for a Jack Hartman song, because we always love to dance with Jack Hartman, and it's going to be a 3-dimensional song as well. So go ahead and enjoy, and we'll be back tomorrow to talk about more about the 3-dimensional shapes. Bye-bye.